Do you ever see one of those books on Amazon with just a bunch of simple drawings and think, who's even buying this? Well, it turns out a lot of people do, and the people selling them, they're making some crazy money. Like, picture this, one seller, just one book, and they're pulling in nearly $9,000 per month. That's a single book making more than most people's full-time jobs. And guess what? Most of the time, they didn't even draw a single page by hand. Now, I've been self-publishing on Amazon KDP since 2019 with over 2,000 books published, and I've built a six-figure income doing this part-time. And if there's one niche that's blowing up right now, it's the bold and easy coloring book. And today we're diving into a sub-niche that you can take advantage of while it's still under the radar, the swear word bold and easy coloring book. People love these. It's stress relief, it's funny, it's therapeutic, and it sells like crazy. And the best part, you don't need to be an artist, you don't need expensive software. All you need to do is let AI do all the heavy lifting for you, and I'm going to show you how. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds like you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Now let's break this down real quick, because this is the part that made me realize just how insane this opportunity is. When you upload a book onto Amazon, Amazon handles everything for you. They print the book, they ship the book, and they deal with customers so you don't have to. And every time someone buys, Amazon sends you a royalty every single month. That's passive income on autopilot. And here's why this works so well right now. The demand for bold and easy coloring books is outpacing the competition. There are a lot of sellers quietly making a fortune with these books, and you have the opportunity to do the same. So in this video, I'm going to break down the swear word bold and easy niche and why it's so profitable, best-selling books in this niche with real examples and real numbers, and finally, how to create your own AI-generated coloring pages quickly, easily, and legally. And listen, when I first started, I had zero experience, no design skills, no idea what I was doing, but I figured out the system, and now I want to show you how to do the same. Because if you can create one successful book, imagine what happens when you create 10, 20, or 50 of them. So if you're ready to see how everyday people with zero art skills are making real money with AI coloring books, let's get into it. Now, if we go to Amazon and make a search for swear word bold and easy coloring book, the first thing that we're going to see is this purple bar. This is from Titan's Quick View. This is a free KDP extension tool that I use for KDP research that you can download from the Chrome Web Store. Just make a search for self-publishing Titans. It's the one right here called Titan's Quick View, the Amazon niche finder, and it's going to give you the same information that you're seeing on my video. And what is that information? Well, one of the things that it does, it gives a niche score. So we see 58, we see total results 235, the exact match 7 out of 48, which basically means how many books are ranking for this exact keyword in their book's title. We see 45 independently published books, also known as 45 KDP books. The average bestsellers rank at 742,000, the average reviews at 108, and the average price at $8.14. Now, a couple things that I look at when I'm looking into how potentially profitable a niche can be are these three things. Number one has to do with competition. There's no point putting a book up on Amazon in an overly competitive niche because it's just going to be way too hard to get your book seen so that people can actually buy them. So I'm looking for search results that have about 1,000 or less, because this is going to tell me that the competition is not too competitive, that it's going to give me an easier chance at getting my book ranked on the first or second page of Amazon so it can be seen and it can be sold. Number two has to do with demand. There's no point putting a book up on Amazon if people aren't actually interested in that book. They're not looking for that type of book. So in order to judge demand, I'm looking for 3 or more KDP books that all have a bestsellers rank of 300,000 or below, because this is going to tell me that these books are consistently selling right now, which means that there has to be some type of demand here. And then number 3, simple. It's just a niche score that's provided by Titan's Quick View that basically validates the first 2 steps, and that is a score of at least 50. Now, putting those steps into action, with step 1, we see total results 235. So that's well below that 1,000 or so that I'm looking for. So this tells me that the competition is very, very low, which means there's going to be an easier chance at getting our books ranked on the first or second page of Amazon so that people can actually see them and people can actually buy them. Now, with that second step, what I do is I look through every single row on the first page to look for those 3 KDP books that all have a bestsellers rank of 300,000 or below. And I'm going to skip the sponsored products right here because this is where publishers are paying to basically get their books seen on the first or second page of Amazon. So the first book that is not sponsored is going to be this one. And when I hover over it, it says independently published under publisher. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. Now it has a bestsellers rank of 3,223 and that bestsellers badge. So this is one book that's showing demand. The next book is independently published with the bestsellers rank of 22,000. So this is book number 2 that shows demand. And then the book right next to it, independently published with a 17,000 BSR. So that's already 3 books that's showing demand, but I like looking through the entire first page. I'm going to skip this section, the more coloring books for grown-ups, and I really just want to see the actual search results. Now this one right here, same thing, ranked at 1,535, 94,000, 56,000, 216,000, 72,000. And the next row are a bunch of sponsored products, but here's another one. This one's ranking a little bit higher at 677,000. If we go to the next row, we see 51,000, 182,000, 8,000. And then if we just go a little bit more down, closer to the end of the first page, we can see this one, 107,000, still ranking very well. And then go down a little bit more, 298,000. And we see 2 more books right here at 180,000 and 148,000. So we see there's a ton of demand for this niche. And if we scroll all the way up for that third step right here, the niche score, this is above the 50 that I'm looking for. So when all 3 of my steps have been satisfied, it basically tells me that there are potential for profits here. So the next part is really just to start diving deep into these books. If we check out this book, this one is called Swearing is Caring, bold and easy adult coloring book, bold and easy coloring book for adults, some keyword stuffing, but it has a bestsellers rank of 1,435. So this one actually probably the best-selling book in this niche, even though it doesn't have that bestsellers badge. Priced at $7.99. That is the typical price point for this type of book. 67 pages. So with these types of books, your total amount of pages is going to be a little bit less than your traditional coloring book. So this one's really only going to have about 30 coloring pages, and it's sized at your 8.5 by 8.5 inch bold and easy coloring book size. Now, if we scroll down here to look at some of the interiors, this is the A+ content section where publishers can put more about their book. They can put more pictures. They can make it cute like this, and you can basically add a little bit of personality to your listings. And here are the interiors, so we can have a better idea of how to put this book together. Now, if we look at that bestsellers rank of 1,435, we can see that's good for 113 sales per day, over 3,300 book sales per month. And in money terms, royalty terms, that's almost $300 per day and almost $9,000 per month coming from a single book. Now, if we look at another book, this is the Cussing Cuties Funny Swear Word Pun Coloring Book, featuring cute cats, fuzzy animals, and comfy moments for adults with bold and easy designs. Priced same, $7.99. This one's a little bit more pages, 98, so 45 coloring pages. And if we scroll down to look at the A+ content, we can see that this is the type of interiors this one has. So these ones are just a bunch of cats, and we can see where the text is and what kind of words they're using. Now, if you notice, the lines are very thick with this type of coloring book, and that's really the theme of this niche. So as long as you're printing your images in really thick, crisp lines, usually it's gonna come out looking very good. Now, if we check out this bestsellers rank of 8,878, we can see that that's good for about $74 per day. And still very, very good at over $2,200 per month coming from a single book, which is a significant amount because there are people in this world that don't make this much in a month. And this is all coming from a single book. If you're serious about making real money with KDP and want the exact step-by-step system I use to create and sell books on Amazon, I've got something for you. I put together the KDP Royalty Roadmap, a complete beginner-friendly guide that walks you through everything from finding profitable niches to designing your book, publishing it the right way, and most importantly, making sales. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start building a real passive income, I'll put the link down below. Now, the tool that I use to create my coloring book images is called Nurier Creator. This is a simple AI art generator that's specifically made for coloring books because once it generates the images, they're gonna come out completely white and black. already upscaled so that you don't have to worry about those crisp, clear lines being blurry. And it's going to be near perfect to be able to be used in your coloring books. Let me show you how it works. You're gonna have a couple options here. I use AI generation for the most part, but there's also something called niche multiplier, which basically allows you the bulk generation of images based on a specific theme or topic. And then you can also use a queue generation, which allows the images to process and lets you come back at it at a later time. And it allows you to also upload clip art and turn those into coloring images. Now, the next part is the DFY or the freestyle. So the DFY looks exactly like this, where you're going to put in a main character. And in this case, I used a cat. You're going to describe a situation, which is optional. And then you're going to choose an art style. So you can see there's a bunch of art styles here: kawaii, stained glass, pop art, tattoo, clip art, anime, zen doodles. You're going to be able to create the exact type of coloring book that you want. So for this one, I chose Higgy. And I entered some prompts that I got from ChatGPT. So sleeping cat in a Higgy style, cat looking out window, cat chasing butterfly, stretching its paws, hiding in a box, licking its paw, staring at a moon, wearing a tiny hat, balancing on fence, sitting on a pillow. Now keep in mind, you can keep changing your prompts, keep generating images so that you can find the best one that works for you. Now you get this option where you can create a background, layer assist, or no background. It's up to you, you can play around with it, but I chose no background for this. And the image size, you can see all the image sizes here, typically 8.5 by 11, but this book, this theme, this niche is 8.5 by 8.5, so that's what I chose. And then line thickness, you can choose thin, medium, or thick. I chose thick because this is the type of theme this is. And then just hit generate images. Now you're gonna wait a couple minutes, but when it's done generating the images, you're gonna get 4 images per prompt. So this is the prompt that I used, the sleeping cat in a Higgy style. And as you can see, we can choose 1, 2, 3, all of them if we want. So for this one, I'm actually kind of liking this one right here. However, I kind of want the lines thicker. So that's what we can do. We can add line thickness here, and I want to try 5 and see what it looks like. Just hit update image and you're going to see right away it added more thickness, and I just want to add maybe a little bit more. Let's go to 6. And so now that's starting to look a little bit better. Now the next prompt is the cat looking out a window, and judging from all of these, I'm kind of liking this last one right here. Now the next prompt, chasing a butterfly. So actually like this one right here. All I want to do is add a line thickness. So I'm just going to add maybe a 3 line thickness there. And so it's starting to look a little bit better. Now this one, you can see it didn't turn out that well. So what you can do is you can regenerate the prompt if you want until you get the one that you like, or you can change the prompt so that it can come out with something a little bit better. Now the next set of images right here. This one I really like, because we can use this second one or this first one. I really like this first one, but we just have to add line thickness to it. And then this one is actually good to go. Now the next one, cat licking its paw. So I really like this first one right here. And then this one, cat staring at a moon. Now this one right here, cat wearing a tiny hat. I really like the way that these came out. Kind of like this first one right here. And then let's look at the final set of images. Cat balancing on a fence. So we could probably use this first one, maybe this third one right here, and then cat sitting on a pillow. I kind of like this first one. I actually kind of like the last one as well. Now what you want to do is you want to scroll all the way down here where you can download all of the images. Now you have the option PNG, SVG, PDF, PowerPoint. However, I always download as SVG because I find that it gives me the best quality, especially when you're zooming in onto these lines. It keeps it crisp and clear. So go ahead and download all these images. And then we're just going to upload this onto Canva and then finish this whole book up. Now in Canva, you want to create a new design, choose custom size, and you want to put in 8.5 by 8.5 inches, and then click create new design. Now the first page is always going to be a book belongs to page. So in order to make that, go to text right here, add a heading, type in this book belongs to, and then go ahead and resize it so it fits nicely on the page. I kind of like to make it bigger than it has to be. And this is going to be for a reason. Now go to elements, go to shapes, find this line, put it on the bottom. Anywhere will work. Stretch it out to the other side. And then to add a little flair, go ahead and click on this text box, hit effects, hit hollow, and as you can see, it turned into a coloring images. Now you can change it to another font that you want that kind of fits the theme of your book. So I kind of like this font right here. So what we can also do is click on effects. You can change the line thickness and add more line thickness. You can take it away. So I'm just kind of put a little bit more just like that. And then what we can do, highlight both of them and then just move it to the center just like that. And there is your book belongs to page. One more thing, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and then just center it again. And then there you go. Now add a page. Page 2 is going to act as the backside to page 1. So we really don't want to put a coloring image here. So add another page. This is where we're going to start our coloring pages. So go ahead and grab the images that you downloaded. And what I like to do is I just like to highlight all of it and just drop it into the upload section of Canva. Now we're going to start with this first set, this one right here. We're going to go ahead and use this one, and then we're going to go and make this bigger just like this. And I'm just going to put it maybe somewhere in the middle, a little bit lower, because remember, we're going to put some type of font here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this again. We're going to put it right here. We're going to put a text. So we have to put something here because this is a swear word coloring book. So what we can do is we can actually use ChatGPT, type in a simple prompt. And I'm going to use this prompt right here. Give me a list of 20 sweary sayings using cats as the theme and make it kid friendly. And let's see what it comes up with. So here's our list. Basically, this is what we're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and use this first one, what the fluff kitty. So go ahead and copy that. Go back here, paste that in here. And then there you go. It's as easy as that. You can, play around with it. You can go ahead and put this here, line spacing down, go to effects, add a little bit more thickness there. And so here's your first page. Now add another page. This page is going to act as the backside to this coloring page. So we really don't want to put a coloring page here. So add another page. Every odd page is where you're going to put your coloring image. Now we're going to go to the next set of images. So we kind of go with maybe this one right here. Do the same thing, resize it, put it down a little bit here, and then go ahead and grab this, duplicate it, move it on down here. And now we're going to go ahead, just make it a little bit smaller, middle, and use another prompt from ChatGPT. And we're going to use this one right here, pause off furball. And then there you go, there's the second image. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to do this for every single set of images that we have and do the exact same process. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and show you what it looks like. So we have here, meow the heck out of here. The next one right here is get your tail in line. This is a catastrophe. Holy catnip. Hiss off dude. Fluffin' ridiculous. I don't give a whisker. Pause off furball. What the fluff kitty. If we go ahead and take a look at the grid view, we can see that every other page is a blank page. So obviously this is going to be blank. And then you're going to continue this. You're going to put a coloring image here, blank page here, coloring image here, blank page here, coloring image here, blank page here, until you have about, I would say, 30 to 40 images. So total about 65 pages to about 85 pages. And once again, you can always go back to Nurier Creator and keep trying more prompts, keep generating more images, and it's going to give you new images. You can use the exact same prompt and it's going to give you a new set of images. And so keep going, keep doing that. You saw how fast that I put this book together. And then once you're complete with this, you can go ahead and hit share, hit download, download this as a PDF print, flattened PDF, make sure it's all pages, and then download as a CMYK. But if you're only using the free Canva, you can use RGB. Go ahead and hit download, and this is going to be ready to upload onto KDP. Now, if you want to try out Nurier Creator for yourself, I'll leave a link down below. And if you want to complete this entire process, don't forget to download my KDP royalty roadmap, which is going to help you complete this entire process from beginning to end. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll also put the link down below. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell, as well as follow me on all my socials at JeffsAtLife. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.